Hey friends, okay, so it is April 2nd, and that means we're getting a little bit closer to the new target date, which would be, at least for us here in California, April 30th, where hopefully by then things may start to turn around a little bit so that we can start getting life back to normal. But until then, I think that what we're seeing out there, especially experts will tell us that a lot of people are feeling this prolonged isolation. And prolonged isolation actually can affect people physically and emotionally. Physically, they may feel more aches and pains, or maybe aches and pains they didn't have before, or perhaps if they have already an illness, they're feeling a lot more symptoms coming on and feel more gravity in that, or perhaps they start feeling an illness that they didn't have prior to the isolation period. And emotionally, of course, you have the risk of depression or anxiety creeping up, panic attacks. So these are very real symptoms that prolonged isolation can actually bring about. So this week, I actually have a challenge for you that I have taken upon myself as well and have been doing, but I want to extend it to you. You have the time to do it right now. And I think that doing things for others really helps us spiritually, emotionally, even physically to deal with our own stresses. So here's my challenge to you. I challenge you to just look around your life and pick 1 to 3 people that you know that are probably feeling this isolation, extended isolation, more so than yourself. Perhaps it's parents that are just, you can't leave the house at all, to even go grocery shopping, or perhaps it's a widow that is living alone, or just a single person that, I'm so lucky that my husband comes home every single night and I have interaction with somebody. I am blessed to have a dog that I can spend time with and take for walks, but a lot of people don't have in either of those things. And some people out there may actually have physical contact with people in their home, but may actually be feeling this especially loneliness that is kind of come about during this time. So I want you to pick 1 to 3 people, and I want you to do 3 things for those people during the entire month of April, and hopefully beyond if need be. The first thing I would like you to do is commit to praying for them daily. Put their names on sticky notes, put it in your desk, put it in by your Netflix TV, by the remote control on your fridge. Pray for these people daily. They need to be covered in prayer. And not only that, let them know. Every time that you're thinking of them and praying for them, send them a little text and let them know, hey, you know what, John? Right now, I'm covering you in prayer. I hope that the love of God just surrounds you right now and brings you peace and comfort and makes you feel loved. And just keep breathing words of encouragement into people. So number 1 is pray for them daily. Number 2, if you have any cards at home, I know that I always have a stockpile of cards. I've been sending these out that say rejoice always, and they're just blank cards. You know what? Start sending several times a week. If you don't have cards, just use a notepad, but handwrite something to those 3 people and put it in the mail. You can print out stamps online nowadays, so you don't even need to leave your house. Put something in the mail for them, because there's nothing like receiving a card when you feel lonely or when you're down and blue. It's just so awesome. We've kind of lost that because of the wonderful technology that we have today, but there's nothing like receiving a card. So do that. 1, pray for them. 2, send them a card several times a week with something that will put a smile on their face. And number 3, I forget what it is, call or text them. Number 3 is call or text them several times a week. Call, check in, listen and pay attention for signs. Is depression creeping in? Are there any needs health-wise? Maybe they just are out of Tylenol, and perhaps you have Tylenol. Is there anything that you need? How are you holding up? at a time like this? Can I get you anything? What can I do? How can I be praying for you? So reach out with your voice, listen to the sound of their voice, shoot them texts throughout the week, and just really commit to staying in communication with those 1 to 3 people. That's not a lot to ask. And trust me, God will bless you through encouraging them. And throughout all this, for yourself, guard your heart and your sanity. Don't let the loud voices out there from the news, even from the experts, don't let those voices be louder than the voice of God in your life right now. Because God promises in Hebrews 13:5, he says, never will I leave you and never will I forsake you. And in Matthew 28:20, he says, and surely I am with you always until the very, very end. I believe it. I hope you believe it. And I hope you will share that truth to somebody that needs to hear it today. So have a blessed day. Go out, pass on the blessing, bless somebody else. And till next time, we'll see you soon. Stay safe, my friends. Bye-bye.